Hello, my name is Sheila Santos. Today I will compare Japan and India's performance on Sustainable Development Goal 3, Good Health and Well-being, and explain the main reason for their different outcomes. First, what is Sustainable Development Goal 3? SDG 3 aims to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all people. It includes goals such as reducing maternal and infant mortality, increasing access to healthcare, improving vaccination coverage, and strengthening health systems. Globally, life expectancy has increased, vaccination rates have expanded, and both maternal and child mortality have declined over the past 2 decades. Many countries have also strengthened their healthcare systems and expanded access to essential services. However, this progress is not evenly distributed. High-income countries often have better healthcare systems than low-income countries. Why these countries? Japan is one of the highest performing countries on Sustainable Development Goal 3, ranking 19 out of 167 countries, while India ranks 99. As you can see, Japan is significantly more highly developed than India is, and their contrasting outcomes allows us to clearly see how their health systems, policy choices, and their environment helps us understand their positions pertaining to this development goal. So as we can see here, based on the goal, Japan is in green, meaning they have achieved the development goal, while India is in red, meaning they still have challenges to overcome in order to achieve the goal. Key health outcomes. Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, having a national average of 85 years, while India's is about 72 years. Infant mortality rates in Japan are also extremely low, precisely at 0.08 per 1,000 births, which is far below the goal of 1.1. On the other hand, India has a very high infant mortality rate, being 17.29 per 1,000 births, even though there has been progress seen throughout the years. This trend is also seen in maternal mortality rate, Japan having a 3.08 rate per 100,000 live births, while India has a rate of 80.48, while the long-term objective for this goal is 3.4. These indicators show a large difference between the countries and their Sustainable Development Goal performance. So why does Japan perform so well? Japan has a strong healthcare system that supports its aging population. So yes, they have a strong focus on the aging population. A study by Okamoto and Komamura explains that Japan has a universal coverage and a long-term healthcare system that works together, making it easier to access, and it also reduces health inequalities. Even though Japan's average population is older than 65, there is also benefits in place for pregnant women, where they receive financial vouchers as well as free prenatal checkups, which helps infant and maternity mortality rates to stay low. India faces a lot more challenges in achieving this sustainable development goal, mainly because healthcare is unevenly distributed. Many rural areas lack doctors and strong primary care, which makes it harder to detect and treat diseases early on. Families also often must pay expenses out of pocket, and since India is a low-income country, many can't afford care. A study by Sharma and Bothra states that India deals with a growing burden of diseases, but the system is not fully prepared to handle them. These challenges show how India can't really keep up with improving their healthcare and development goal. In conclusion, the difference between Japan and India on SDG 3 is mainly due to their development levels, healthcare system design, policy decisions, and demographics. Japan's long-term investment in universal and preventative care has produced an excellent healthcare outcome, while India continues to face challenges but aims to strengthen their healthcare system and expand their healthcare access. This comparison highlights the persistent inequality in achieving SDG 3, which makes it challenging for all countries to reach this goal. These are the sources I use to get my information. Most of it comes from the Sustainable Development Report of Japan and India, and I also use some peer-reviewed sources to explain each of the country's situations. Thank you.